What's going on, everybody? David here, back with another video. So we're gonna do a stimulus package, stimulus check update. This is a late update, and this is gonna be a quick video. So we're just gonna go over the calendar. After we do the calendar, then we're gonna talk about when we could potentially see this next round of stimulus checks. But first off, you guys can do me a favor. Please hit the like button. It does help with the YouTube algorithm. Also, please subscribe to the channel. Hit that little bell notification. That way you'll get notified anytime we put out a video. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at the calendar here. And I'm using Rational 360. I just cut this out of their calendar. So this is February and March. And let's zoom in here so we got a closer idea of what's going on here. Now, the talk is, and this is Nancy Pelosi indicating this, the 22nd is when the House expects to vote on this next stimulus package. Okay, so right now they're going through committees. They've almost finalized the bill in the House. So we know what's going on in the Senate right now. We know the impeachment trial is going on, but right now the House, they're working on this stimulus package. And so they've almost finalized everything. So the 22nd is the target date. Now, we do have a break right here, so there is going to be a recess. Now, this doesn't mean that the committees won't still go on during this time. It just means that all of the House members are not going to be in D.C. Some might be in their districts, and so to have a vote, they all need to be back in D.C. Of course, Nancy Pelosi can call everybody back if need be, but I think the target date right now is the 22nd of February. So once that goes down, then we're going to be looking at a situation of March, and the target date at this point is either here or here, ideally on the 13th, because that's the expiration date for the enhanced unemployment. So ideally they want to do it on the 13th, but we might see a situation where it gets carried over to the last day there, the 14th, right before that Monday. So over the weekend, they might have to work over the weekend. We know how Congress works, right? They work on deadlines. And so they've already talked about mid-March. And so that's what we're looking at right now. They're not even talking about these 2 weeks before the 13th and 14th. They're not even talking about that. But ideally, it would be great if we could see something happen either the first week or the second week of March. That would be great. But let's be realistic here. They're probably going to wait until the last minute. And so if we're looking at that situation, let's say we'll go to the very last minute. So let's say the 14th. That's when everything gets resolved. It goes to the Senate. Right now, the Senate is talking. Chuck Schumer, well, there is talk that Chuck Schumer is basically thinking, you know what? We don't need to put these through committee. So we'll just take what the House has and we can vote on that. Now, you might have some senators that have an issue with that. Obviously, you're going to have some Republican senators that are going to have an issue with that, but they don't really have the power to make that call. But you might have someone like a Joe Manchin that says, no, you know what? Hey, hold on. We need to send these through committee, which will take more time. So we'll have to follow it and see what they do with this. And it looks like this impeachment trial might be over tomorrow, which is good, because if the impeachment trial is over tomorrow, now it gives us a little bit more time, gives the senators more time to kind of figure out what they want to do and what their next move is when it comes to the stimulus package. So let's say they wait till that last date. So we're looking at the 14th there, where they waited till the last day. Now we know once it gets approved in the Senate, gets to the president, I can see the president signing it the next day. I can see him signing it on the 15th. If he can sign it on the 15th, we could probably see checks go out as soon as, I mean, they could actually send the checks out that first week, the 19th, which would mean that people would probably start receiving, if it's direct deposit, they'll start receiving them on the 24th. We could see it that fast. What we saw in the last stimulus check round, they got them out pretty fast. It was a matter of when former President Trump signed the bill, people started receiving their checks the week after that. And so that's what we're looking at here. I mean, we could really see some movement very, very fast. Now, one of the things that I talked about, and I continue to talk about, is if they can keep that 75,000, 150,000 for couples, if they can keep that same criteria, I think it'll be a lot easier for the IRS to go ahead and get the checks out as soon as possible. And so I'm hoping that is the push. Right now, that's the way that they're going. They're not making much when it comes to changing. They're not changing much, but they need to keep it that way. If they start reducing it down to 50,000, if they start doing stuff like that, it's going to take the IRS more time to figure out the different calculations and send out the checks to the right people, because that's going to be the issue again. If it's 50,000 or less, and then people making 75,000 or less start receiving checks, it's just going to be a big mess. So keep it simple. Keep it the way it's been. I actually liked the rollout with the $600 stimulus checks. They were able to get them out very fast. Keep the same formula and just send it out to those same people. So that's all I have for you guys today. Like I said, it was going to be a quick video. Comment down below if you guys have any questions or anything like that. Comment down below. Tomorrow's video, I'm going to focus on Q&A. So if you do have questions, I will answer those questions in the video. If you guys like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe for more, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.